Good morning, Raiders. Let's talk about the duality of Raiders on the internet. So, people are talking about the aggression based matchmaking, and some people are really, really not happy. And this is an example of some people being really, really not happy. So this says, it's generally disappointing to me that one of the most successful games of the year is a PvP game where you're actively chastised and punished by the devs who are trying to do PvP. I'm not great at the last line because the last line was pointless. So Arc Raiders is not a PvP game. Arc Raiders is a PvE VP game. They added PvP because when they were testing it as a PvE only game, the devs said that this game became boring and the gameplay loop became boring, and they feared that people would stop playing the game. They added the VP to the PvE VP to add a little bit of spice, add a little bit of zest. I am somebody who believes that there should be PvP in this game. I don't believe that there should be PvP only servers, or PvE only servers rather. I like the mix. I think that adds a layer of danger and a layer of excitement that wouldn't be there otherwise. So, things that I think are wrong with this comment. First of all, it's not a PvP game. Period. So you lost me right there because you are claiming the game is something that it's not. It is not only PvP, it is a PvE VP game that the game developers also said that their whole main goal too was making the Arc the bigger threat to encourage cooperation between players. Not to force it, encourage. And then the next part says, where you're actively chastised and punished by the devs. I'm confused by that statement, quite honestly, because if you want a PvP, wouldn't you want to be in more aggressive lobbies? Would make sense, right? If you're somebody who wants PvP, and I'll tell you a quick anecdotal story, it would make sense that you want to be more aggressive lobbies. The only reason why you'd be mad that you're being put with other aggressive players is because you want to rat other people, which is part of the game, or you want to shoot people that aren't going to shoot you back, which is part of the game, but that says something about you as a person. Because, again, if you want a PvP, wouldn't you want to play with people that are going to fight back? Because in this little unnecessary comment here at the end, doesn't make any sense because it sounds like you just want to shoot people that don't want to shoot back at you. It doesn't say good things about you. Now let me tell a personal story. I have been playing a lot of Arc Raiders, solo raiding, and my lobbies are super friendly. Like super duper friendly. Like so friendly, I was running across Buried City one time, gun on my back, vibing, and I slammed right into another raider who was doing the same thing. I said sorry on Brock's chat. They emoted. We went our separate ways. I was playing on Day and Battlegrounds the other day, taking pictures because the game is gorgeous, and I was fighting a wasp, and all of a sudden I'm getting shot in the back. Confused. I turn around, and there's a raider just standing there shooting me in the back. I don't shoot back because I want to fuck my lobby up. They kill me. They proceed to go, hey, sorry, man, I just want more aggressive lobbies. And yeah, I was a little irritated for a second, but I was like, no, I get it. You're doing the thing that you need to do to tell the game that you want more aggressive lobbies. I just happen to be the sacrifice. I was mad for all of like 3 seconds. I got over it, made another loadout, went back in. So this standpoint here doesn't make any sense to me, again, because it's not a PvP only game. And number two, your point of view makes it sound like you just want to shoot innocent people and you don't like having to actually fight back, which makes no sense because if you wanted it to be a PvP game, you would think you'd want people to fight back. Now here's another take. So it's a different post, but it talked about the matchmaking. This person says they tested the matchmaking in 2 separate accounts, and in fact, it is aggression-based matchmaking exists, which again, the devs already confirmed, but just another point of view. But up here is the interesting bit. The game literally plays at your speed and adapts, fitting every style of player and type of player. How obscenely genius. It's that game not made for everyone, but it's made so anyone can play it. And the reason why I think this is an interesting point is because it is very clever. It is very beautiful. Imagine playing a game. So they have said that the Arc learn as time progresses to be more lethal. That's why at the beginning, you could duck into certain buildings and the Arc would stay outside and you'd be fine. And now there are literal Arc flying into buildings. There are Arc. I've watched other little fireballs literally ricochet off one another to close distances to come after you. When I was specifically in the Brady City when I was going rooftop to rooftop. It's scary, but it's dope. And this is in line with that, where it says the game literally plays at your speed. And what a brilliant way to do this. Because if you're a new raider, I'm not saying you want to or don't want to PvP, but if you're a new raider, you don't have a great loadout or a great kit, you might not even know how to engage or want to engage other players, and the game goes, hey, let me put you into a more pacifist lobby so you can just do your quests, or you can just learn how the game works. And if you're somebody who really loves the PvP part of an extraction shooter, the VP of the PvE VP, if you will, the game goes dope. I'm gonna put you with other motherfuckers that want to shoot each other. Have a great time. And I think this comment is true. It is obscenely genius. It is beautiful, because how do you retain players? It's something that a lot of games struggle with. And Arc Raiders, number wise, is not really struggling to maintain players, which is crazy because people thought the game would be dead in a month. They said, oh, it would be a flash in the pan, the game would be dead in a month. And this might be why people stay. Some people want to log in after work and just vibe. I'm that person. Sometimes I just want to log in and I'm on a PC so I can remove the HUD and take pictures. I want to run around. I work on my own little stories on the outside of the game, and I just want to enjoy the environment. Now, I play with my friends too, and if we meet people, we fight. That's cool. I'll do PvP as well, and it just depends on my mood. And I think this is a really clever call out. And this part right here is the most important part of the whole post. I've been screaming this from the rooftops. It is a game not made for everyone, but it's a game so anyone can play it. Arc Raiders is very accessible, but at the end of the day, it is not a game for everyone. As I made a video the other day about how people want to put a Battle Royale mode in there, which I disagree with. People that only want the game to PvE, I disagree with. People that only want the game to PvP, I disagree with. Let the game be what the game is. If it's not for you, there are other games out there. I understand the FOMO. I understand want to be a part of the conversation, because I tried playing games I did not like to be part of the conversation. But at the end of the day, if it's not for you, it's not for you. And that first little image I showed you, it really sounds to me like the game might not be for that person, and they just need to be okay with it. But I overall really love what this person said here, because I think what Embark has here is really special, and it's very magical, and they are doing a great job.